So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves?
These two altcoins are seeing massive whale interest amid the market-wide sell-off, and will the Chinese DeepSeek AI continue to take down American companies, or is this news overblown and played out now? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, altcoinbuzz.io, and as always, not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Alright, what's up you guys? So Bitcoin has actually held up a little bit stronger than I thought. So we actually dumped down through New York Open, and then actually around New York Open, we kind of came back and we reclaimed this level. So this was like one of two different ways. It's like it either went down or went up. This is actually the better option where it has reclaimed this level at around $101,000. It's holding just under 103 right now, so this is actually great. And on a high time frame, this actually looks super bullish. We have these, these higher lows building with these big wicks down into support. If it can hold like this looks super bullish to me. It looks like we could retest this $106,000 level pretty soon, as long as the rest of the market doesn't sell off. I mean, it could be a fake out and we could continue down, but I also think we probably won't have any major moves until January 29th, which is in tomorrow, for FOMC, which we're going to get to in a minute. But that's kind of a big decision that I think a lot of the market would be de-risking if this whole DeepSeek thing didn't happen. I think we would have probably nuked a little bit before that as well. And that DeepSeek kind of just expedited the nuke. But this overall does look very good on Bitcoin. It looks better than I thought it was going to look yesterday. NVIDIA sold off a lot. It sold off 16%. You can see here, the pre-market's trading back above 124. But yesterday we dropped 17% on the largest stock in the world, I believe. So the largest tech stock sold off 17% in a day, and Bitcoin actually held up fairly well. So that is very bullish for Bitcoin. The markets are a little bit green today, so that is very good. But yeah, carrying on, we have Senator Cynthia Lummis saying this about Bitcoin and America's debt in 20 years.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. What that does is help us protect ourselves against inflation and protect the US dollar on the world stage.
And Godfather also says the next FOMC meeting is on January 29th, which is tomorrow. No cuts are expected until March, but watching labor and growth indicators. Fed likely to hold rates with unemployment at 4.2% and inflation still above target. Let's see what happens. Then we also have Cointelegraph sharing the Polymarket predictions, where Polymarket users predict a 98% chance that the Fed will not make any rate cut changes in January 29th's meeting. So pretty much everyone's not expecting very much to happen tomorrow. If something does happen, it would very much shock all of the market. So pretty much everyone is unanimously deciding that nothing is really going to happen tomorrow, but there's sell-offs beforehand as always. And then Mario says Trump takes on China AI threat with tariffs and emergency powers. Trump pledges new chip tariffs and emergency measures after DeepSeek's debut erases $589 billion from NVIDIA. The Chinese app efficiency claims sent NASDAQ down 3%, despite U.S. companies' planned $500 billion Stargate project. While DeepSeek shows overt censorship of political topics, Trump pivots from Biden-failed export controls to aggressive competition, saying we're already leading, very shortly, we're going to be leading by a lot. And then LA Chart says DeepSeek is challenging the notion that only massive tech giants can dominate AI. The days of requiring billion-dollar data centers may be fading. Now, a few good GPUs might be all you need. For NVIDIA, this poses a significant threat. Their business model relies heavily on selling ultra-expensive GPUs with 90% profit margins. If AI can suddenly be run efficiently on standard gaming GPUs, the demand for high-end hardware could take a hit. And then Greg, who is actually the founder of Akash, who is a very smart guy, says DeepSeek is the best thing for AI x crypto by a wide margin. So while crypto and AI for some reason has been selling off because of NVIDIA and all that, it's actually probably the best thing to happen for crypto AI. They can become a lot cheaper overall. And Mark says DeepSeek AI is extremely bullish for crypto XAI, an open source model with better performance than OpenAI's model, built at a fraction of the price, and they did it with inferior hardware. All the major crypto XAI frameworks can easily use open source models or build on top of them. The US markets are currently shook because this raises questions about the deca billions already spent on AI models and hardware. Due to natural stock crypto liquidity flows, we're seeing corrections for crypto AI, but make no mistake, even US companies, both closed and open source, will take learnings from this as the code is fully open source. This will accelerate the path towards AGI. There were incredible innovations in the DeepSeek R1 paper. For crypto XAI, where models aren't created but utilized, there's zero reason to be bearish on this. These are the kind of developments that are required to 10x the crypto user experience. The game has changed. People now realize they can just do things. And then commenting on the general macro environment, Raul Pal said, I'm traveling for the next week, but just keep this summary at hand from this month's Global Macro Investor. It's all noise. Calm down and touch grass. So he shares this where he's famous for marking out the banana zone, which is when crypto just goes absolutely wild. And that is around February this next coming week, actually. So he's sharing this chart from 2012, 2013, the last 2017 cycle, the 2020 and 2021 cycle. And now we're here. We've waded through this boring zone here. And now we're entering the banana zone where crypto will go exponential, hopefully. And that will start in February as well. And then Crypto Rover says altcoin season starts in February, and he shares this chart from 2017, where February starts here and it goes up an insane, 75,628%. This is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. And then in 2021, it goes up 467%. And then hopefully in the next week in February, we'll see a massive run for our altcoins. Ash Crypto also says Trump's World Refinance just bought $10 million worth of ETH on chain. ETH is going to $5,000. So World Refinance is continuing to buy ETH, even though ETH's price just continues to tank. We are still holding above support. I do think, very rarely do coins just, V reverse like this and just like right here and just continue upwards without some kind of major catalyst. And ETH is such a big coin that I don't expect it to happen. I do expect us to kind of like just simmer down here, and then maybe around $3,000, Ethereum will consolidate and then continue upwards. But likewise, if there is some kind of major catalyst or something happens good for ETH, there hasn't been very much. If something good happens other than Trump buying it, then we can continue higher from here. But I do think we'll probably take out some of these wicks around here and hold this support around 29.50. And then we have LA Charts, who says in the last 24 hours, 13 mega whales, each holding over 10,000 Ethereum, have joined the network. This signals significant accumulation activity. So we can see massive whales are joining, and the price is still not doing much. And then Crypto Rover also says, warning to all altcoin holders, phase 2 starts in February. Altcoins will go parabolic. So this is the famous chart of path to alt season. Phase 1 usually starts with Bitcoin, where the flow moves into Bitcoin. Then phase 2, which is what is coming in February, is Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. And we hear people talking about the flippening. And this is where money starts to flow out of Bitcoin into Ethereum and then into smaller, altcoins. And that's where altcoin season really starts. So right now, we've pretty much been in phase 1 for a while, going between Bitcoin and meme coins and AI. But we really haven't had Ethereum be the outperformer and then altcoin season with that, like a crazy altcoin season like 2021. So that is hopefully starting in February. We also have LA Charts saying whales bought 120 million XRP in the recent price dip. So XRP is actually one that has held up very strongly. Ripple also shared 2025 kicks off big wins for crypto in the US with Ripple's growth. New MTL licenses, which is money transmitter licenses in New York and Texas, new customers onboarded, and ramping up hiring across the US. And then we have Eric Trump, who has reportedly confirmed that US-based crypto projects will benefit from a 0% capital gain tax, according to the street. So non-US based crypto projects will reportedly face a 30% capital gains tax, and XRP and HBAR will eventually benefit from zero capital gains tax. So that is big for XRP, and XRP actually held up very well yesterday. Look at this. I thought we would probably go down to this blue box, and maybe we still will at some point, but it has held up way better than pretty much the rest of the market. We've reclaimed this level. So I actually expect us, if Bitcoin can hold up here in New York Open, I expect we probably will reclaim this level. And if we can hold a daily above this, we're going much higher towards at least $3.50 and probably $4 very soon if we can hold this level and continue higher. If the market does sell off, I do still expect us to come down here towards this $2.55 level, this support level. It would still be very bullish and still be a higher low, so it is completely fine if we do go down here. But XRP has been one of the stronger coins, and I'm actually very surprised that I didn't get any notifications around this level, because we just got front run and XRP was just so much more bullish than the rest of the market. So, if we do continue to head higher today on New York Open, I expect we probably will break through this resistance zone at $3.30 and then continue higher towards new all-time highs very soon. Everyone has been talking about AI agents over the last couple weeks, and then DeepSeek AI happened and it tanked the whole sector. Agents are down by 11% in the last 24 hours, and most of the popular projects of the last month or two are down even more. Virtuals and AI 16Z are both down more than 20% in the last week, but there are a couple projects holding up better than the rest. One of them is Sensay. Sensay talks about its agents as digital replicas, and they do this because their business and enterprise customers care more about things like knowledge sharing between employees, sharing of common processes and procedures, new employee onboarding, new client onboarding, sales and marketing support, and people getting the info they need to do what they need, whether it's internal to the company or outside, such as a prospect at any time of day or night. A digital replica helps a veteran sales manager train a new employee without having to remember everything in advance before it happens. That new employee will be ready faster and sell more to customers earlier, translating into more money for the company. A replica can also be used as a marketing tool on its own. CEO and co-founder Dan Thompson has his own Dan bot that he uses as a brand representative, as well as a customer service rep to answer questions people have about Sensay before signing up. Imagine you as the face of your business also being able to answer every question anyone has before becoming a customer, without you having to be online 24/7. That's the power of a digital replica, and people are noticing. The native Sensay token has been performing well, and as I said, it's holding up better than some of the bigger names in the market. But the recent correction means that you can get it around the same price as 6 months ago, but at a whole lot less risk. So check out Sensay and its digital replicas today to see how they can help you and your business, link down below. And then lastly for today, we have World Mobile and Tenity launching a $25 million DePin Grant Program. So this initiative is all about sparking innovation in the decentralized physical infrastructure network, or DePin space, and aims to shake things up by merging blockchain with physical infrastructure. Tenity has a footprint in 6 international hubs. It also has a history of over 250 successful corporate startup collaborations. They've worked with big names like Visa, Six, Ripple, Microsoft, making them a perfect match for World Mobile's ambitions. Together, they'll scout for and mentor projects that tackle the nuts and bolts of decentralization, from blockchain adoption to governance, all while building the World Mobile Chain, or WMC. Mickey Watkins, who is the CEO of World Mobile Group, put it this way: by partnering with Tenity, we're not just throwing money at the problem, but providing the know-how to make scalable, impactful changes. This is our shot at creating a decentralized, inclusive future where we can hit the ground running with DePin to transform telecoms and reach those left behind. This initiative rides on the back of World Mobile Chain, which recently hit a milestone with its public testnet launch. WMC, the first blockchain tailored for DePin, is an EVM-compatible Layer 3 on Base, offering high-performance playground that's already drawing in industry leaders. And Bitcoin holding up very well. I'd like to see us continue to head higher at this New York Open. Overall, like if we get rid of all these markings on the chart, it looks great overall, making these higher lows. So I would like to see us hit new all-time highs very soon. We have so much bullish news. I think the DeepSeek AI thing was kind of overblown. I think we can continue to go higher, but I also think at some point we'll probably just hover around here until there's more information tomorrow with the FOMC. I think we are kind of just waiting around to see what will happen with that. But after that, I think we do continue higher towards the end of this week and hopefully back up towards this 106K level. But that's it for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.